In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to work this pretty little lateral braid. Lateral braid is the sort of raised braid detail that runs lateral to or perpendicular to the existing direction of the knitting. It also creates in this pattern just a little bit of a kind of a micro eyelet that creates that sort of square boxy detail at the edges of my freshwater tank. So this is done in the pattern in the round. I will be demonstrating just how the repeat of the braid works flat, because it's basically the same. So I have an existing piece of knitting here. I'm just going to work sort of to the middle so that you can see where we're going to pretend to sort of begin the round. So I'm just going to place, a stitch marker here to pretend that that's the beginning of the round. And let's begin the braid. So the pattern tells us to set this up. We need to lift the bar between the stitches, so this little piece right here, with the left needle from front to back, okay? And then we're going to twist this bar by going behind it with the right needle from left to right. So I'm going to take the right needle, I'm going to go into this from the left to the right. I apologize for the state of my cuticles. It is winter in Chicago and things are not great for my hands right now and my eczema. Okay, so I've gone from the back to the front, and there we go. We have a loop, essentially increasing a stitch. And then we're going to just slide this back onto the left needle, okay? And then the lateral braid repeat is to yarn over, and then we are going to knit these two stitches together through the back loop, okay? So knit those together through the back loop. This can be a little bit fiddly and tight on the first pass, but should resolve a little bit as you work. So now we have a loop on this needle that we just created by knitting through the back loop. So we're going to slip the stitch that we just created from the right needle back to the left needle, and then we're going to yarn over and knit these two through the back loop. And that is the repeat. So I'll do it a couple more times just so you can see, and so you can see the braid begin to form. But it's quite simple and elegant. And yeah, so again, I'm going to slip from the right needle to the left. I'm going to yarn over, and then I'm going to knit these two through the back loop, okay? And once again, I'm going to slip from the right to left. I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to knit these two through the back loop. Slip from right to left, yarn over, knit these two through the back loop. Slip from right to left. Oops, I had my yarn in the back. So your yarn is in the back. I'm going to slip right to left, yarn over, and knit these two through the back loop. And as you can see, what we're doing each time that this happens is we're creating a little stitch that runs perpendicular to the direction of the existing knitting, and we're creating a new loop by making that yarn over. So that is how it works. And do it one more time. Yarn over, knit two through the back loop. When you get to the end, say this is our last loop. It's not, right? But if this is our last loop and we don't have any stitches left, we're just going to cut this tail. I'll do it, why not? And then I'm going to pull this tail just up through the knitting. And then the instructions are in the pattern, but you're going to leave this, and then I have instructions for how to tuck that in at the end, but this is what it looks like. So happy knitting.